del grupo de...
Estás escuchando a Ratón Rockero. Están escuchando al Ratón Rockero. Abrazo desde Argentina.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy Mario Murillo, vocalista de Felipe el Hombre, y estás escuchando...
Buenas noches, DC, ¿cómo están todos? You're listening to WOWD, LP, Tacoma Park, Maryland, 94.3 FM, aquí con Ratón Rockero, en nuestro show especial aquí que se llama Horas Rockeras. Y esta noche tenemos muchas cosas importantes para mencionar, pero también tenemos muchos invitados. Es un show lleno de muchas sorpresas, un increíble programa. Vamos a hablar de muchos de los grupos locales, también de la Horas Festival, que va a ser mañana, donde van a haber muchas mujeres rockeras, artistas, y tenemos varios aquí en el estudio, incluyendo La Vampira, El Lobo, yo. Estamos entusiasmados para empezar el programa. Hey, the lights. All right, now I'm in the mood.
Yes,
now I'm in the mood. Vampira, are you there?
Yeah, buenas noches a todos. Estamos escuchando a quién más, a Ratón Rockero.
All right, and we have our guest, Lucy. You there?
Hi.
Oh my God! Come on, Lucy. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. My name is Lucy.
Lucy is like Wednesday Adam tonight.
Oh, that's not good. I need you to be a Morticia.
No, solo hay un lugar para Morticia.
Oh, I heard that.
That would be mine. Thank you.
Lobo, you out there, man? Where's Lobo? Lobo's back there hiding, biting somebody. All right, so we have a special show. We're being recorded live on Twitter, I think, and we're being recorded also for syndication, which is exciting. All right, so we're going to get the show started with one of my favorite acts for tomorrow at the Horas Festival. Lucy, have you heard of Elizabeth II?
No, I have not. I can't wait to hear them.
I can't hear you, girl.
Oh, I can't wait to hear them.
It's a her.
It's a her. Yes.
Her name's Elizabeth II. She's bad. She's
Okay.
a bad A.
Well, I'm doing the Horas Fest tomorrow, so.
Well, we're going to talk about that. But I'm going to get the show started with Elizabeth II, who will be at the Horas Festival. And everything tonight is local music. And the other thing is, I have an album tonight that I will give away. It's a vinyl. I'm excited about that. So let's start the show here on WOWDLP with Ratón Rockero. .3 aquí con Ratón Rockero. So we have our guest now. We have him here now finally. I'm glad that Lindsay was able to find her way into the studio. Lindsay, you there?
Yes, hello.
I'm so happy to have you here.
Oh, it's
We
good to be
are.
here. Thank you.
Oh, by the way, let me introduce everybody. Lobo's back there hiding.
But we can always hear him.
Yeah. He's here ready to bite somebody. We have Vampira ready to suck somebody's blood. We have Lucy, an artist for tomorrow's Horas Festival. I don't know what she's doing over there, but she's breaking our studio set. And then we have you. Okay. We have you.
That was very intense.
Mona Speaks Mountains.
Yes.
Mona Lisa.
What did you tell us about Mona Speaks Mountains? How long have you guys been a band?
We have been a band for 3 years. Officially, Mona Speaks Mountains for 2 years. And we are a Joan Jett meets Rage Against the Machine rock original project, 4-piece. And I, so far, have written the songs. Been writing for a few years. And, yeah.
Woman power.
And you're gonna
Right.
be in the festival tomorrow, right?
Oh, yeah. So we are playing. It's a dream come true, actually, because I have been wanting to play in this project with Hera, the Hera projects for 3 years, ever since they started 3 years ago. And we're finally able to do that tomorrow.
Yeah, we listened to your song on the way here. It was so good.
great.
Yes, we did. We couldn't help ourselves.
Thank
Sorry.
you so much.
Such a great dance.
The love in this room. It's so thick.
We gotta support women. I mean, las
Hey,
mujeres, we
I'm
rock.
with you. No, and you know, we're being syndicated in Spain and Bolivia, so I'm going to have to speak in Spanish. ¿Cómo están todos? Quiero hablar un poco de lo que está pasando ahorita. Tenemos varios artistas aquí esta noche que van a estar tocando mañana en un festival de mujeres, así como el Lilith Fair, pero se llama aquí Horas Fest. Entonces voy a estar ahí mañana. Lucy, you will be there too, pero en español, por favor. Entonces vamos a estar soportando Women Rockers, las mujeres que pueden rockear, ¿verdad? Así como Lindsay, que está con Mona Meat Mountains, y varios otros. So empezamos el set con Elizabeth II, or should we say Elizabeth II? Not sure yet, but...
I'm not sure either.
Okay, so
find
Elizabeth II, she is on Facebook. She's awesome. I love the song. She'll be there tomorrow. Va a estar ahí mañana. Go check her out. I'm going to be waiting for her and, of course, for Mona Speaks Mountains, but also for our next artist that I'm going to be playing next. Then we had Écoute and Flasher, all local bands from the DC area. So I'm very proud of the kind of rock culture that's being created here in the local area. Vampira, what do you think so far of the music?
Me encanta el segmento dedicado a las mujeres talentosas. I mean, gracias. I mean, ¿qué más puedo decir?
Y otra cosa, we're being shot live tonight.
I know, eso es lo más...
You're going to have to stand up at some point and dance and do your thing.
Es bastante nervioso porque las
come
cámaras y yo necesito un buen ángulo, pero parece que van a hacer un buen trabajo.
But you know what? Your best angle is all angles. Right?
That's what I've been told.
All right. Lizzie, you know we're being taped live.
What?
No, she wasn't prepared. Neither was
I thought this was going to be edited. I don't know.
Edited.
Surprise.
Yeah, good one. There's no edited. Whatever you do is going to be caught forever in
good
eternity.
angles. Please, good angles.
I'm glad I had a drink before this.
We totally did.
We all did.
We all did.
All right. So are you excited tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm extremely excited, extremely nervous, but I'm also looking forward to just inspiring, new artists, young artists, and that's kind of why I started doing this is to do that, is to inspire young artists and support women, kind of like how I always wanted to have that in this community, and it's awesome that it's finally happening for us.
I think it's awesome. How many Hera festivals have there been?
This will be the third one, so
it's the fourth one.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the fourth? Oh, I'm very sorry.
No, I did research it.
Yeah, dude. So
Yes, the nerd factor is well alive here.
Yes.
Good job, Lucy.
Yay!
It's a four festival.
It's the fourth one.
No, please.
Actually.
Okay. So, having said that, fourth festival, it's the first one I'm going to cover.
Oh.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Amazing.
Okay, so it's the first festival.
First one I'll cover, but the fourth one in DC. Okay? So, anyway, we'll continue with the music. We have an artist next who will be there tomorrow. I want to see her. Her name is Zoe Ravenwood.
Mm-hmm, yes.
You've heard of her, right?
I have heard of her.
I like her.
I have not heard anything.
She's not
from her.
folky.
Okay.
She's kind of interesting. She's very deep on the lyrics. I almost want to smoke anyway.
Oh.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
so let
can
me
make that happen.
bring her out. Zoe Ravenwood with the end of something beautiful here on Horas Rockeras.
Yeah.
94.3 aquí con el Rockero. I don't know if you guys are watching us live on Facebook, but it's a party in here right now for some reason, right, Lindsay?
It's all the disco ball's fault.
The disco ball makes you do
strobe
crazy
lights
things.
and disco balls and cameras everywhere. I don't know where to look right now.
And the pineapple somewhere. I'm like,
Pineapple with LSD or something. Jeremiah, please introduce yourself, buddy.
Hello, Jeremiah Tittle. I am a podcast guy. That's what you said you would promote my podcast. That's why I'm here, right?
No,
Should we get to it, or should I be nice to you
You
first?
slipped me
I can be
100
nice.
and I said
I want to
yes.
hear
come
all
in.
about the podcast because I will listen.
Yeah, no, tell us
I will
because we
listen
want
to anything that Jeremiah has to
learn.
say.
She's such a flirt. But go ahead. Go ahead. Tell us about the
That's why I'm on
podcast because
Peter.
I'm interested in
No, let's talk
joining up
about
with
you. Let's talk about you.
No,
I don't want to talk about the podcast.
No,
now.
no, please tell
I don't
me.
want to talk about it.
You sure?
Okay, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Because you asked.
Absolutely.
The 500 with Josh Adam Myers is the podcast that I produce.
Okay.
And it's counting down Rolling Stone Magazine's 500 greatest albums of all time. One album at a time. One episode at a time. Every week for 9.61 years.
Holy.
That's all.
500.
Only
Thank goodness it wasn't the Rolling Stone 1000.
Yeah, thank God, you're right. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. It could be worse.
It could be
You're
better.
like a Zen Buddhist floating Hello, everybody out there in social
Yeah.
media. We're being distracted by social media. We should just
It's
do
just
the
the
radio
women
show.
in this show. They're messing us up. We're trying to concentrate.
We are. I love the show, though.
Este show nos necesita. Déjate de onda. Este show nos necesita.
Oh, okay. She's being sweet. So go ahead, Jeremiah. No. So you're doing a podcast of the 500 hottest albums Rolling Stone has rated as far as
Yeah.
best album. Is Sgt. Pepper's in there?
Sgt. Pepper is
Number one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You knew that.
I
You
knew
cheating
it.
on the test?
No,
I feel like
I
you
just
had the
knew
answers
it. I just
beforehand.
knew it. Abbey Road might be number 10, but anyway, is Back in Black in there? Is
Well done.
let's see, Black Sabbath in there somewhere?
Yeah, for
course.
sure.
Okay. Is Depeche Mode in there? I hope
Depeche
so.
Mode, guarantee.
I love
yeah.
it. You too, Octane Baby. Better be in there.
I bet there's some Octane.
Okay. I'm sure there's either Guns N' Roses,
Hell yeah.
Mon Ami's Mountains.
Mona Speaks Mountains, definitely.
100%.
Absolutely.
Can I come to your podcast?
Hot pass? Hot pass? Is that some sort of
Sorry,
a food?
I was,
Hot
I
pass?
was a little.
She's still listening.
Oh, my God. The effects of drugs. Kids,
I'm a-
say no to drugs. Here at Notos Rockeras, we do not advocate the use of drugs or alcohol. Or vaping.
These aren't very subliminal messages. These are pretty direct messages.
I know.
Putting out
We
support.
gotta keep appearances. Thank you, little
I
pig.
didn't know it was actually I didn't know it was a living pig you had in the studio. That's what threw me off.
Yes.
The camera guys are like,
Oh my
"We're
gosh, have
chasing
you
this
seen the pig pass by? Like,
If it smells in here, blame it on the pig. Okay.
How many farm animals does it take to make a radio show? Like we're trying to.
I would say at least 7. We
I was
need
gonna say
cow.
the same thing. Iba a decirle igual, por lo menos 5 o 6.
Whatever, Vampira.
Seriously.
12. 12 is the magic number here. 12.
All right. So how can we listen to this podcast? Where should we tune in? Because we're going to talk more about this.
On Spotify and anywhere.
And what's it called again?
The 500
The 500. It's
with
a podcast.
Josh Adamyers.
With
So,
Josh Adamyr.
yeah, Adamyers.
Adamyr. Like the
Yeah.
ice cream.
It's not me. That's true.
Not your name.
It's not.
I'm sure he has something to do with it.
No, I actually
should
have
be-
never heard of it before.
It should be Jeremiah.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. All right. Well, by the way, Lindsay, you know that we just played 2 bands that are going to be tomorrow at the Hera Festival.
Right, yes.
Okay, we're going to talk about that real quick because we have to mention it a couple of times. That was part of our agreement that
Our
we were
agreement.
going to, as much as possible,
Well, we
advertise
got to
it.
push this festival.
Oh, I did on Facebook and Twitter.
People have worked really hard.
Okay.
Really hard to make this happen.
So we had Zoe Ravenwood. You just heard a song from her. What'd you think of her?
I loved it. I was thinking I got a lot of Alanis Morissette vibes.
Okay.
Oh my God, yeah.
Right?
Totally.
And Alaska and Aurora, they were also there.
I like the electronic elements, and I'm totally into that right now. So I'm looking forward to their set.
Okay, and
Yeah.
then we finished off with Ultra Beauty, which got us up off our seats, and we started
they
boogieing.
were
Oh, yeah. Strobe lights and everything. Pineapples were happening.
All right, SpongeBob. So anyway, our next song is going to be from the Loving Paupers, who will also be at the festival.
Oh my God, they're so
Look at them, just
awesome.
keep
Yeah.
They will
giving out.
be. Yes.
Yes, I can't wait for
They're
them.
playing after us, so if you miss us, be sure to stick around.
I like their
Show up
vibe.
for
It's
them.
such a cool vibe. I can't
I
wait.
am going to
Thank
say
you.
it for them, yes.
Yes.
And you, of course.
Yes.
Do me a favor. Somebody give us information right now about where it's at, what time it starts.
Okay, it's at the City Winery in DC, and it starts at 12 o'clock. So tune in. Go.
And it's going to be kid-friendly, right?
Absolutely. The kids are free, and
No, the kids are not free.
kids are free.
They're giving away kids? Oh, no.
Kids are free.
Listen, she's done her research, okay? Let the girl talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Calmao. Okay, so kids are free and college students are $5. So there's really no excuse to miss
I'm
it.
saying you should be there supporting not
Absolutely.
just great music, but local artists and women artists.
Women artists. It's the most important part.
Rock like a woman.
Rock.
Rock like a girl.
Yeah.
All right.
Act like a girl. Be a girl.
But tell me about you, Lucy.
Just be a woman.
What is your tent, your station going to be selling?
Okay, so I'm Lucy Gutierrez. I'm a local artist, and so I paint and I do custom jackets and just overall dope art. So
I'm waiting for an Horas Rockeras jacket, by the way, which I've already commissioned you for. And then I want Vampira to tell us, because she couldn't wait to tell me how she met you. Can you please tell us a story quickly?
All right, this was about 10 years ago when we met and trabajamos en el mismo lugar, en un lugar de spa donde hacen faciales y cosas, para las mujeres. And I was going through my divorce, and that's when I met her. And she was painting porque las dos estábamos pasando por un lugar oscuro, a very dark time in our lives. And I saw her paintings, and I said, you need to paint. You need to put everything that you're feeling and all this energy into these paintings, because I saw one and I was just like, you're my little baby Frida Kahlo. And she started painting, and she painted me when I was at my worst, and she made the most amazing painting. And then we took a pause on our friendship because of life, kids, husbands, divorce and all that, pero nos reencontramos, y cuando nos reencontramos le dije, tienes que empezar a pintar de nuevo. Pinta de nuevo, pinta todo lo que sientes, paint everything that you feel. And she did, and she's out there again painting everything that she feels. And that's how it started. Yeah. And that's what women are. We're feelings, women are, emotions, cosas que nos pasan en la vida, las cosas cotidianas, las cosas más cotidianas, al drama más increíble que te puedes estar pasando. Ella lo está pintando, sea drama, sea un sentimiento, sean sus hijos. Eso es lo que nosotros somos. We're feelings. Somos un sentimiento.
There's their strength.
And Lucy, you have something to add to that?
Well, that's what Project Hair is about, right? To promote women and our beauty and our minds, and not to reform into what society makes us. So I cannot wait for everyone to just support our local talent.
How do you feel about that, Lindsay?
I love it. I absolutely think feelings are our strength, and that is not a weakness as most people think.
I know. I almost cried when it was like.
I know. I was like, wait a minute, don't cry.
Don't do that.
Yes, there's no crying in baseball.
You guys, right? I'm gonna literally paint something.
But if you cry, it's still okay.
Oh God, let me move on to the next song here. Another artist at the Hera Festival tomorrow called The Loving Paupers here on
They're
Horas
amazing.
Rockeras. Yes. That's my cool music. I'm about to.
I was really feeling the music before, but then it just dropped.
Yeah.
It was like, wow.
Mellow.
We're in the basement of a nightclub right now. Right?
It's a rave here at Horas Rockeras with
Oh, you guys fixed that is a new disco ball. That is not the same one.
How many disco balls do you guys have?
Lucy broke
This is the last one. They broke this one.
Miss Bella over here broke the last one. I'm sorry.
Te la vas a pagar, Lucy.
I'm sorry.
You got the drinks at the bar for this. I'll tell you right now. You better have money.
I'm a starving artist. I'm sorry.
Oh, we're all starving artists, honey. There's nobody here who's rich. All right?
Oh, no, espérate.
That's my video crew.
Espérate, ratón. You are not starving, baby. Come on.
Come on. You're the
secret's
dimension.
out.
Baby, you're not starving and you know it.
Thank you, Vampira. Okay, so we had the Loving Paupers, Priest, and Bat Bangs. And Loving Paupers are going to be at the Hera Festival tomorrow. So that's exciting. You like the music so far. DC has some amazing music, doesn't it?
Yes. I've been very impressed with the music scene here. I don't get to get out much because that's what the DC music scene does to you. You have to work hard to be part of it. But when you do go out and see a show, it's always very impressive. Always.
And remember we did the Battle of the Bands?
Yes.
Okay. I had 3 favorites. You were one of them.
Thank you.
I'm not going to kick you. The other band that I enjoyed was...
I was gonna say, where are the other 2?
Well, the one that won was one of my favorites too. Remember? I don't know the name right now.
Shoot.
Okay, but do you remember Indiana Johnson?
I do.
I love her.
I do.
Weren't they just so different, so funky, so soulful?
So So she told me that she had just joined the band, which was very surprising.
Wow.
I went out after the Battle of the Band to talk to her a little bit, and I was just like, you guys did amazing. Like, your voice with the male vocalist just matched so well. So I really hope we hear from them again, Indiana Jones.
I do too, and I want to have them on the show because I really, really enjoyed their music. I mean, the whole time, the drummer immediately grabs you. He's so funky. He's so soulful.
I told my drummer
Right,
he was
Lobo?
fired. Yeah.
Let you know the other band was Savior.
Wait, come
right.
closer. I can't hear you.
Sager Complex. What is it?
Savior Complex was the other band
Savior Complex.
that was the band that we.
That was the one that won, right?
That was the one.
They were really good. They were one of my top three, but of course, again, Mona Speaks Mountains and Indiana Jones. They were my favorites. Okay? So I just want you to know you did a really great job.
I will agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
I agree with that. Those three bands. I
do you
feel.
know what somebody said to me? One of our hosts that works here who was at the show, her name is Kate. She said that you guys sounded really professional.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So the one thing I will say, we love to move on stage. We love to move on stage. We are very much a performing band. So the Ugly Mug, I will say, has it's a tight stage up there, and so there's no stage. There's very little to no stage.
Right.
But tomorrow at Harafest,
Huge stage.
we're gonna be playing the Hera stage, and
I
it's
can
gonna
just only
be,
imagine.
It's gonna be a performance.
I can't wait. I really can't. And so, how many songs do you plan on doing?
So each of the artists have 25-minute sets. We're planning on doing 6 songs. One cover. I hope that's okay with everyone. But we are an original rock band, and we really look forward to it.
The next set will cover your song that's on Spotify, and guess who else?
Who?
And I love this guy, Edgar Red.
Oh my God!
Right?
Yes.
Well, that's how I met you.
Yes.
At the Edgar Red show. You know he's coming in October?
Oh, I'm there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
because he already
totally there.
called me. He's like, "Can we hang out and drink?" I'm like, "Dude, yeah."
Okay, did not.
Yes, he did.
Oh man.
No, actually, he called me.
You know what? He's a good-looking guy. I'm afraid to introduce him to you because
You're lying.
He's got long hair. He's a really good-looking dude. He
And
looks
that's
like
how I know you're lying.
you know him. Tell her.
He can pull off a cowboy hat, you know?
Yeah.
He's a cowboy. He did a really good rendition of.
Man.
He did a great rendition of a couple of Alice in Chains melodies, right?
Yeah. And so I would describe them as like hillbilly metal.
I love that.
Yeah.
So are we pre-gaming? What are we doing? Billy.
Hillbilly, yeah.
Love it.
All right, well, let's start this set then.
Let's do
With Mona Speaks Mountains and then Edgar Red here at Horas Rockeras. You're listening to WOWD Tacoma Park, Maryland, 94.3 FM. Aquí con Antonio Roquero on Horas Rockeras, the only Spanish rock show in the area. And please don't give me that crap about, podcasts here in the area that do Spanish rock. We are the best Spanish rock show in the entire area. So don't forget that, all right? So next month when we have our fundraiser, help the station out because we're here because of Tacoma Park Radio. And the only reason we're here is because we're absolutely amazing. Is that correct? Yes?
Yes, of course we are.
Are you here?
Of course we are.
I'm complimenting our show
sorry.
and you're like,
I'm sorry. The camera. I was trying to get a good angle.
Gosh, she's such a Leo, Lucy. Golly.
I know.
It's like, hi, I'm a Leo. Look at me, I'm beautiful. Well, so far, we heard you. Excellent.
Excellent. Yes.
Oh, yes. Mona Speaks Mountains. Thank you.
I have a question for Mona. Why only one song on Spotify?
So that was our single that we released
That's great.
a year ago.
What's up with that?
So we've been working really hard on our EP. we're trying to release a music video before the EP comes out. So that music video is going to be Fresh Ink.
Okay.
And then we are going to be releasing a 5-song EP called Stunner. But it's just been a long process. We're really, really proud of every single song on this EP.
What are some of the obstacles that you find that create, like you said, the long process, the extended recording process?
So we really love our guy. We love our sound engineer. He's all the way in Baltimore. It's hard to get 4 people out in Baltimore for like 6 hours a session. But when we do, the magic happens. And then sometimes we find that when we record a song, it's totally different than what we intended it to be. So we have to discuss that amongst ourselves.
I would say the songwriting process is interesting. It might be the production aspect of it then, the way that it's going to be recorded that might take a little bit of time.
Because you might like how it sounds live, but recorded it sounds completely different. It doesn't always translate to a recording. So you have to find the way to do that.
Yeah, I think that's... would you say that there's a difference between being a studio band and being just studio band and being a live band?
Totally. I think there's a lot of creativity if you have the time and resources to do that in the recording studio. Not all bands can do that. Like how I said before, I find that we are a great performing band. I think when we do our next EP, we will focus on more of the creative side and more of the fun things you can do in the studio, because we've learned from the past.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good to know. Yeah. So that was you first on the Speaks Mountains with Killer B.
Killer B, yep.
Killer
That's
B.
the one. That's our single.
And then we went to Edgar Red.
Edgar Red,
who we love.
I like Killer B.
Thank you.
And then we went to some unknown band called Angel Sonico. So we'll just stop there.
I thought that was you. Is that you?
I can't. No, I cannot reveal. I cannot reveal my source.
Let's talk about how that sounded like it was him, right? Yeah.
Raton Rockero cannot associate himself with music or bands. So I'm sorry.
Stop it. Toot your own horn, please.
No. Hey, stop.
Do it.
Okay, so we will continue now. We have 50 minutes of more music. We have our... My God, I've never had so many cameras in my face. Unless the last time I created some sort of...
Video?
I was going to say crime.
No one can see.
Last time I did a crime.
Video.
It's like, okay, sir.
Private video.
How did you get involved in that fight? You know, I got arrested one time at a death metal festival.
For indecent exposure?
Right?
You wish. In Bladensburg, we had a death metal festival or whatever, and somehow a fight broke out, and I was arrested outside.
What did you do in that?
I have a picture of it. I was laughing.
Ooh. You were laughing.
The cop was like, keep it up, funny guy.
Mugshot? No?
Oh, he only wishes he was having that much fun.
I was having fun. Except when I had to pay the bail.
That's what rock and roll is.
What a rebel.
Didn't I tell you, Jeremiah, that's what rock and roll is?
That's what I heard.
It's mugshots.
Until you get arrested.
Fun,
are you really living?
Partying.
No, until you were arrested, you're not really living.
No.
All right. So, Lucy, before we start our next set, I want to ask you one question.
Sure.
What will you be selling at the festival? What would you be offering?
Okay, so I'm bringing original artwork along with prints and merch to kind of promote my art.
Wait, Prince, the artist Prince?
The artist prints of original artwork along with merch and personal jackets that I have done that I put a lot of effort and love into. So I'm bringing those as well.
Do you do like jean, leather?
Yeah, I do jean mostly because it's similar to canvas.
Yeah.
So I'm able to stretch it and make it into original artwork. I started off actually because of my paintings. So it's just replicas almost, but original in their own way.
Cool.
It's super cool.
Her artwork is so, the colors are vibrant and they're very feminine, and that's what this show is about, right? Women, las mujeres, and empowered, and she really does empower the canvas with art and her colors are very, very, very. They speak very like. That's why I call her my little Frida Kahlo, because her colors are very vibrant. There's people who have actually reached out to her and were like, "Oh, we want you to design this thing, but your colors are very feminine." And they were like, "Well, I am a woman, and my art reflects who I am. So I'm not a designer." She's like, "I put my artwork into my, into my jackets, but it's my artwork." So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is, but it speaks
Volumes.
of who she is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you brought your agent. All right, we'll continue here with the Neural Farm, another local band
I
here
told
on
you I'm
Horas
soft-spoken. What did I
Rockeras.
tell you? I told you I'm soft-spoken.
All right, aquí, Ratón Rockero, Horas Rockeras for 94.3 FM. Don't forget, you can catch a podcast or a show on Tuesdays. Los martes, un podcast. También, we are on Asalto Mata Radio Rock on Mondays and Cesar Radio Rock as well, which is in Bolivia. So, hopefully this show goes to New York and they like us enough to pick us and we can be as well syndicated somewhere else so that more people can enjoy our show. So empezamos ese set con another DC local band, the Neural Farm, and then The Feed, and then Versus, a Spanish rock band here in the area. So far, so good. What do you think, Mona? I call you Mona. What do you think, Lindsay?
I'm loving every second.
Wow.
Seriously.
Excellent. How about you, Jeremiah Had a Bullfrog?
It's my favorite show in the history of Earth. I'm understating it.
I don't know if I believe you at all, but thank you for your compliments. Because Vampira over there, I don't know if I believe her sincerity. But what do you think, Vampira? You're hard on us.
I am.
No shit.
At least she's honest, right?
I gotta keep it real.
Yeah? Are you enjoying the show so far?
I love it.
Yeah, you miss us when you're not here, right?
Mona Lisa. Lucy Bell.
She's being sensual.
Oh my God.
Sensual.
No, me estoy divirtiendo muchísimo. Tenemos artistas buenísimos acá. Podcast también. I mean, estamos escuchando buenísima música local y el show es de las mujeres hoy, esta noche. Y eso es lo que me gusta más.
Let me ask you a question. I know you don't think about this often, but how do you feel if I told you 50,000 people listen to what you just said right now?
No te creería.
Wait, what did you just say? Did you just say Canadian?
No, I said I wouldn't believe you. I wouldn't believe you.
Bajas.
You don't believe me?
No, si te creería eso, no creo que me sentiría tan confortable hablando y diciendo todas las pendejadas que digo.
I hope so.
Oops.
Okay. 50,000 people just heard that.
I hope some Canadians are listening.
Really? He didn't say that
love
to
it.
me.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Canadians are listening to us?
Hey, no, mira, en Canadá, best food you'll ever eat.
Oh, please.
Best.
Like what? Maple syrup?
Maple syrup. It's maple syrup ribs. Maple syrup on toast.
Best food I've ever had was in Canada. Yeah. It's a,
Marcus,
melting pot of people.
Lobo, what is the best thing that we've experienced in Canada? First, us. What have we experienced in Canada? It was
Not
amazing.
women.
I'm going to
First of all-
Vampira in a second.
First of all, I finally made it in here. This was like one giant session. I finally squeezed in here.
Thank God.
It's like a rave or something. I tell you, the lights and stuff. You were talking about Canada. One is poutine, and the second is Toronto versus Montreal at the ACC.
Montreal, absolutely.
Canadian hockey can't beat better than that. Canadians versus Maple Leafs. And also we had a great Chimay Belgian beer. Chimay Blue.
What did you think of that hockey game we went to?
It was the most epic sports event in my life. Standing room only. You know? It was one of your great accomplishments, I must admit. That's why we
Was he playing? Was he skating?
it was a standing room only event and we got in.
I hustled. You don't know how good I hustle, man.
Yes, we hustled big time.
Yep. So we got in. I had my Blackhawks jersey, and we got in, man.
We got in.
And I got arrested then too. Remember in the subway? I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I got a picture of it. I'm gonna start posting all these moments. Because I was wearing a Blackhawks jersey. They're like, oh, okay, buddy, get over here.
Quisiera
Eh?
yo tener
was
una foto de
regional.
todos
It
los
was
momentos
regional.
que me han pasado en mi vida.
I would hide them.
Tuviera un libro, entonces, una revista de todos los momentos que me han pasado en mi vida. So if you actually have pictures for every moment that has happened to you, then you know
No,
what?
only the important ones. Okay, I don't have myself on the toilet seat, but give me time, all right?
I do.
Okay, I want to see that one. Prove it. Okay,
all right.
now we're gonna the next band. We're from
Or you gonna ask Lucy?
Lucy.
What do you think of the show?
¿Qué piensas del show, Lucy?
Oh, I love it. I'm having so much fun. It's such an amazing show.
Lies. ¿Ustedes han visto la película
No.
The Fifth Element?
yes.
Okay, you know the guy that plays he's the radio person in the show, right?
Oh, God.
And then you're Bruce Willis, and they're like, "How do you feel about the show?" It's great. This is how I feel about Lucy. Like Lucy needs to come out of her shell a little bit. Lucy, how do you feel about the show?
Oh my God, it's so amazing. I can't wait for everything that's happening. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
There you go.
I thought you were about to say I look like Bruce Willis.
Better. Better.
Okay, here's a Jeopardy question. Oh, hey, let me get the album. I want to show it. This is very important. Queremos regalar este vinyl from the band Écoutez. It's a real vinyl, ladies and gentlemen. It has 10 songs. Really nice. Look at that. If you want to win, you got to email me. If you want to win, you have to email me at atonroquero@gmail.com. I'm going to take the 20th email and then send it off to you. Recorded at Pro Jam Studios in Seattle. And it's called Fin de los Santos. Écoutez. There it is. All right, and the next band we're going to put on actually recorded at my studios, but they didn't finish the recordings there. They went to another studio, so it's a compilation of different studios, different mixers, and different people here and there. And the name of the band is called Kill Tonic. You know them, Lobo.
Yes, and they have a show coming up next week. I will make that announcement at the next break.
All right, here it is. Kill Tonic here on Horas Rockeras, Rock in Spanish. All right. Horas Rockeras, Gastón Rockero. So empezamos ese set con Kill Tonic, local rock metal guys. Kill Tonic, they're going to be playing soon. Would you like to announce where they're going to be performing at?
Well, when we say local, we're actually talking about Martinsburg, West Virginia, the Horas Cut, the Hour Cafe in Martinsburg on September 27th. That's next Friday.
All right, good to know.
Oh, also want to give a quick shout out. Saw the 06 at the Galaxy Hut on Monday. Very strong show, and a reminder that they will be having their album debut, album release show,
Right.
October the 4th at Comic Ping Pong on Friday, October 4th.
Can't wait. Cannot wait. Fuzz Queen, and then now 06. She's all over the place. She's like starting bands left and right.
She's going to have a tour for a 2-week tour in the Midwest starting in October.
That's great. Well, excellent. So we started with Kill Tonic, then Evil Terror, another metalheads here in DC, and we ended with Fuzz Queen. So we're gonna wrap up the talk segment of the show, but before we do, we want to thank some people, don't we, Lucy?
Yes, we do. I want to thank actually Kathy DeToro. She is the founder of Project Hera, the one that Lindsay and I are going to both be attending tomorrow, part of, and just the influence that she has done and used her platform into promoting women in the DMV area. And Kathy, we love you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you and all the work that you've done. I know you're killing ass and leg warmers today and State Theater. But tomorrow we'll see you, and we are just so lucky to be part of your event. Thank you.
She is something else, and I've only spoken through emails with her. That's the only way we've had.
Well, we should have her.
I mean, you need to be around her and her vibe.
I think she needs to come here one day.
It's just so electric. Like, she's literally like a little Barbie. We love you so much, Kathy. We love you, love you.
Kathy, where are you?
I'll ask her tomorrow. I'll ask her tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure.
She's literally on stage.
I wanted her on the show, but she couldn't be here.
I mean, she's everywhere. She's literally like a rock star. Like, she just did Still Fetch. on Friday in Manassas, and now she's like in.
Well, she told me she's performing. That means she's in a band.
No, she's in multiple bands.
She's in
Okay,
many
so
bands.
she
She's
just
in the leg
doesn't.
warmer. Yeah.
She doesn't have time for this.
Multiple.
She's in leg warmer. She's in So Fetch, Party Like Hits, and she does her own solo work. She's literally a force of nature, and she finds time to promote women and
organize events like this.
and organize fundraisers. That I mean, we just need to guys look at the fundraiser and look at the things that it does. It actually, you can donate your instruments that you don't use, and it'll go to young women that can't afford these instruments. That
Right.
There's mentorship in there. I mean, there's just so much to Project Hera besides dope artists. It's literally a platform for young women.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Wonderful.
We love you, Kathy.
And
Yay.
we'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yes.
And we'll see you tomorrow
Yes,
as well.
you will. You will see me. Mona Speaks Mountains.
Mona Speaks Mountains.
Yes.
Okay, before I let you go, I want to thank you, obviously, for being here tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been so much fun.
We can't wait for your album, EP.
Thank you.
Okay.
Springtime.
In spring, video too?
We will be having the video out in winter.
Okay. Is it true Tom Cruise will be in it?
I have no comments.
Okay.
Maybe a Tom Cruise lookalike.
All right. Jeremiah, I want to thank you also. I want to stay in touch with you for... I want to stay in touch with you and talk more about your podcast. And again, please tell us where it's at and what it is before we let you go.
Yeah, the 500 with Josh Adam Myers. It's my high school buddy from Seneca Valley, Germantown, Montgomery County, Maryland, you know. So local boys out in LA, out in California doing our thing. But we're super excited to create this music catalog going down album by album on the 500.
That's great.
With Josh Adam Myers. So check it out on any podcast app platform, but Spotify preferably.
Okay.
Preferably Spotify.
And by the way, can I mention, you don't look like you're from here anymore. You've gotten to LA.
Yeah.
You got
Totally
laid.
Cali.
You got
Cali
laid.
all the way.
Yeah.
That's what has me completely hypnotized, by the way.
Be careful. We call her Vampira for a reason.
God.
Yes. Just wait until the face come out. And I want to thank Vampira for coming on short notice. I know she works really hard to get to the show. Thank you for coming.
Gracias por tenerme siempre acá en las Horas Rockeras, y obviamente esta noche es súper especial porque estamos, dándole para adelante a las bandas, locales como siempre, y a las mujeres en especial, y gracias totales.
Wonderful. And Lucy, thank you for coming out
Of
tonight.
course. Thank you for having
You
me.
guys look great, by the way.
Oh,
It's not a prom, but you look great. All right.
Calmao. Thank
I mean,
you.
Oh, you take that back.
Thank you. Just keep going.
This is the problem we're living in. It's called real life.
no, I mean, they dressed tonight like we were going to be on the gala with the...
Perdón, acá.
with the Emmys.
We dress
with
like
the
that
Emmys.
all the time, by the way.
It's awesome.
I woke up like that.
It's like the Emmys, right? I mean, it's like what's that award show, the Grammys? I swear they came with the Latin Grammy look. Like, yeah, that's right.
Latin
We're here.
Grammys? Oh,
Yeah.
you better stop playing with me.
I swear to God, in
you
Virginia,
look great.
women don't put themselves together anymore the way they should be. Otherwise, we wouldn't be told this.
Are you hearing this? I'm complimenting them, and they're destroying.
Gracias,
No, she's
gracias.
literally absolutely beautiful. You're so stunning. Like, as soon as you came in, we all looked at you.
I've got my own style.
You're the same style as
By the
me.
way, I heard you talk about putting your video together. I have done makeup artistry for the local videos in
Please
this
help
area,
me.
Lovans.
Please help.
Hit me up, and I will hook the shit out of
Dude,
you.
I'm very excited for this.
Yes. It's all about who you know, baby.
Yes. Yeah.
Any last announcements before we play our last set here?
It's just that we're fabulous.
Oh, can I shout my friends out?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so I did a local show a few months ago, the Gather Group. They are a local women's, actually from Maryland, and it's all women artists, and they are just the most amazing creatives in the DMV. Like, they're artists, just, from painting, from prints, for everything. Cindy, I love you. You've done so much for me. Diego, please check him out, Diego Lowe on Instagram. He is such an innovator. Thank you guys.
You know what it sounds like?
What?
I owe this Grammy to everybody who supported me. Thank you so much. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. And again, if you want this record, this vinyl Écoute album, you must email me, and I will send it to you if you're a fan of the show. So we're going to start off and finish this program with one song from this album, Écoute, Final del Mundo, here on Horas Rockeras. Good night, everyone.
Woo!